Welcome to my channel, and I'm back with you once again with another video of Microsoft Flight Simulator 24. Today, after a very long time, I'm going live on my channel, and before this, you must have gotten two notifications. I was just trying to tweak few settings, but now here I am. Today, I'm using the PMDG 777-300ER from Dubai to Qatar. And for the ATC Communication, I will be using Sayintentions. So it's going to be an interesting flight. Before this, I have never tried it live, especially the ATC Communication. So the plane is at the Dubai International Airport right now, and you can see I'm using the Emirates livery. So let's get inside the plane and start the video. I have actually made the flight plan, so it's there. What I have to do is this, that I have to get the weather information. So let's tune into ATIS for Dubai International Airport, and let's get the weather information for this flight. So the frequency for ATIS is 126.275, so 126.275.
Five. Visibility 4. Sky conditions, no significant clouds. Temperature 26. Dew point 18. QNH 1016. Transition level 140. Aircraft towing in progress, expect delays in movement. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Oscar. Dubai International Airport, information Oscar. 1730 Zulu. Arriving runway 30 left. Departing runway 30 right. Wind 020 at 5. Visibility 4. Sky conditions, no significant clouds. Temperature 26. Dew point 1.
That's it. So the weather is clear right now. No clouds. And it's not even windy. So I've got the weather information. Let's file the flight plan with the ATC to get the IFR clearance to Doha. Let's do that, and then we will formally begin this video, begin the flight. Actually, it's been a long time. I think more than 3 or 4 months I'm away from my YouTube channel, and my talent is a bit rusty right now. Not in the mood, and especially I was just coming back from office today, so I just thought of going live, and now here I am. It's 9 p.m. right now in Riyadh, so I think you will be in different time zones if you're in different cities. So I hope you're going to enjoy this video. Let's tune into the clearance delivery for Dubai, and let's file this IFR plan. So it's 120.35. Let's do this. 120.035. And let's get the IFR clearance. Dubai clearance delivery, Emirates 654, IFR to Doha, ready to copy, information Oscar. Great. So let's wait for it. I'm doing this because I have to get the runway for the takeoff so that I can make the flight plan.
Emirates 654, Dubai clearance, cleared to Doha via the Nabai 3 Foxtrot departure, then is filed. Departure, runway 30 right, initial climb to 5,000 feet, departure on 122.5 squawk 4565.
Clear to Doha via the Nabi 3 Foxtrot departure, then as filed. Departure runway 30 right, initial climb to 5,000 feet. Departure frequency 122.5 squawk 4565, Emirates 654. That's it. So I've got the clearance. I've got the departure. So everything is there. Let's set.
Emirates 654, read back correct. Contact ground on 118.35 when ready.
Contact 118.35 when ready, Emirates 654. That's it. So let's set the squawk, and the squawk code is 4565. That's it. Now, this is a Boeing 777-300ER, and I've been flying this plane a lot in the last 2-3 months, although I've not been making any video. But I've been really enjoying all the flights with it. So there is a flow for this plane. I will just take you through that flow in a while. But right now you have to turn on the ADRU. But before this, let's turn on the storm, and let's get the dome light so that the cockpit is a bit bright. And it is bright right now. So this is ADRU, Air Data Initial Reference Unit. So this will give the GPS coordinates to the flight management computer. Now over here, you have the electronic flight bag. Let's request the data from SimBrief. If you are new to the PMDG 777-300ER, and if you are just trying to try this plane in Microsoft Flight Simulator 24, then these are the settings. Over here you can just enter the SimBrief alias, and that's it. So now I have the flight plan. There are a few more things that you have to check over here. If you go to the PMDG setup, you have the panel states. You can select any of the state, cold and dark state. Right now the plane is on APU. This is a default state for this plane, but you can change it. I'm not going back to the cold and dark state because it's going to take a lot of time to start the plane then. So I just got it in this state where the APU is running. Let's go back. And there's another thing. I'm just trying to get, let me just check. There is, I always forget where to click. It's a bit tricky. Now over here in the FMC, you can set the ADRU align time. And if you go to the PMDG setup, let's go back, and I always try to remember this. And if you go to the options and then to simulations, yeah, you get this option, which is RS options. Initially, I was doing the right thing. So right now it's fast 30 seconds. Otherwise, you can set it to instant. And this is real align time. It will take roughly 7 to 10 minutes. So right now, as it was fast, so it's carried out in a very quick manner. That's it. So let's go back to the FMC, and let's clear this message. Let's go to position initialization, get the GPS coordinates, the reference airport OMDB, which is for Dubai. And during this video, I will also check who is with us. Can you make video on A350? It's already there on my channel. I have covered it. So you can just go and watch those videos. I think I've got a complete set of videos for this plane, the Airbus A350 by any builds. The gate is F25. So let's open the Navigraph charts. And I will show you how you will get what 300ER? It's PMDG. What 30ER? Oh, there has been a mistake. Thank you very much for pointing it out. Let me just fix it. And now I think it will be updated. Okay. So let's, yeah, that's good. Let's get the flight plan. And So this is the stand, Foxtrot 24. So let's enter it over here. And this is the information that we're going to pick up for the position, the last position, and that's it. Yes, I just see like A350 video nice. No, it's not A350. I'm just trying out the 300 ER. Yeah, there was a typo. Kindly excuse me for that. Let's get the route, and for the route, let's request it, and it's from Dubai to Qatar. Let's set the payload and the fuel. So right now you can see fuel is 19.5 tons, and it is as per the operational flight plan. So let's cross check. Let's go to the operational flight plan, and now you can see the block fuel is 19.5 tons, so it's there. Everything is good. Let's select the route, and route requesting, you just have to wait for some time. There is a sequence that you have to basically carry out. That's it. Now just load this flight plan, and then again you have to wait. Once you see this option activate, then you will activate the flight plan. And activate and execute, and that's it. Let's get rid of these messages. Now you have to enter the runway, and the runway is, if I am not wrong, it was 30 right, exactly 30 right. Execute. Flight number UE 654. That's it. Now let's select the SID, and it's Nabi 3 Foxtrot. Let's execute, go back to index, and let me just get the flight plan, and let's check the runway for Qatar. Although I think I'll get a different runway if it's changed during the flight, but otherwise I will just select this one, and the transition is Stoven and Tosna 2F. Let's select this, and that's it. Let's get rid of this, and I can also minimize this. Let's go and have a look at the flight plan. It's there. There will be a discontinuity because this approach is flown using the vectors. So I will be getting the heading from the ATC. That's it. So that's why there is a discontinuity. Now we have to go to this option, route data, and let's get the wind information. And that's it. Now initialization, and let's get the zero fuel weight. You have to click this key, the third key, and you will automatically get the zero fuel weight, and you will get the gross weight. The fuel is there. Reserve is 10.3 tons. Cruising altitude, flight level 280. Cost index is there, and that's it. Simply accept it. Now for the thrust limit, let's go to the AFB, and let's go to the performance tool and select the runway 30 right. Import from operational flight plan, import from aircraft, import weather, and anything else. Flap configuration optimum, rating optimum, anti-IS is off, everything is good. And the temperature is 45 degrees. Takeoff 2. This is the D-rated thrust, so reduced by almost 20%. And the temperature is 45. So this is an assumed temperature. That's it. Flaps set to 5 for the takeoff. Center of gravity. Let's get this one. You got the trim as well for the horizontal stabilizer, 4.75. And now for the takeoff gross weight, you can just reduce it by 1 ton. So you will be just burning 1 ton during the taxi. So it's 227.8. So that's how you do this. And now you have V1, VR, and V2. Let's see if it's different than this one, 149, 153. So it's slightly high, 149, 153. You can always change it. And V2 is 158. That's it. Now, if I go to this option VNav, I can set the transition altitude. It is flight level 140. So let's adjust this. And let's go to the next page. And for the descent, I have to get the wind information. So let's load it. And that's it. So now I've configured the FMC for the flight. Let's configure the mode control panel. This is the mode control panel. So let's turn on the flight director. It's required for autopilot. The barrel was 1016, if I'm not wrong. Exactly. 1016. So let's adjust the altimeter. Let's change the new units. And 1016. That's it. Auto throttle is armed, and this will be 160 knots. As a precaution, I will keep it at 170 knots, V2. And the heading of the runway is 299 degrees. If you're new to the flight simulation and you're wondering how you'll get it, so if you go here in Navigraph charts, and if you select this airport chart, you will see the heading for this runway 30 right, 299 degrees. It's over here. And the initial climb will be to 5,000 feet. That's it. And let's turn on the LNAV and the VNav. Now, if I press Shift 6, I can see the overhead panel. Let's go with the flow. So just make sure that the primary flight computers, auto and covered. Thrust asymmetrical compensation is set to auto. So if there is any difference in the thrust levers, it will be compensated. Electrical battery is automatically on. APU is running. APU generator should be on. Left bus tie and the right bus tie should be set to auto. As right now the plane is on APU, so that's why the external power is disconnected. You'll not see anything. Backup generators should say on and off. Otherwise, in some time when you will turn on the engines, then this off will also disappear. And left and right generator control should be in this state. Drive disconnect should say drive. Emergency lights, let's arm them and cover. Passenger oxygen on, window heat on. And let's turn on the seatbelt signs as the passengers are now in the plane. And the fueling is complete. That's it. Engine mode, EC mode, normal. That's it. Auto start on. These two switches for the start to start the engines should be in this state, normal. And these are the buttons for the fuel pumps. So I will be just turning on the fuel pumps in just some time. Anti-ice, I can set it to auto. Let's turn on the logo. I can turn on the beacon right now because I will be starting the engines. And sometime air conditioning set to auto. Gas per on. This is equipment cooling on. And then you can just like adjust the temperature from here. Now packs, these two buttons are for the air conditioning. So it's set to auto because you know the bleed air is required to start the engine. So that's why the engines, the air conditioning will be turning on and off automatically during the startup. So let's keep it at auto. Bleed air is set to auto. APU bleed is also set to auto, and that's it. You don't have to, do this thing. And pressurization for the cabin is also set to auto. So the flow is top to bottom, left to right, and that's it. So now I can just press Shift 6, Now let's get the checklist over here. You will get it over here. These two screens are known as the ICAS, engine indicating and crew alerting system. This is the upper ICAS and the lower one. So right now you can see this option is on, so you'll get the checklist over here. So you can check the oxygen level. The flight instruments are good if you want to see where the oxygen is. So here it is. And then you can just like press this button and check the oxygen level. That's it. Parking brake. Let's set the parking brake. And it's normal. Flight deck door is closed. That's it. Mode control panel is set for the flight. So I've set the V2, the heading, the altitude, auto throttle, flight director, everything is there. Takeoff speeds are there. CDU pre-flight completed. Now I will set the trim after the plane is up and running. The engines are up and running because right now the hydraulic systems are not working. You can see. So the horizontal stabilizer will not work. It just like slipped out of her mind. Okay. So I can keep this checklist over here. And let's now turn on the hydraulic pumps. This is actually C1 and C2 electric pumps. And then you have demand pumps. Let's set them to auto, left and right. And then you have C1 air. Let's set it to auto. And let's turn on the fuel pumps. That's it. Only those buttons which say press, you should press them. And this button is actually, it was not showing off because once you start the APU, then you know this fuel tank is actually already feeding fuel to the APU. So that's it. But you have to turn it on. That's it. Now everything is good. Let's see if any door is open. So let's go to the ground operations. And ground power is disconnected. I didn't connect the jetway, so it's already disconnected. And that's it. So let's remove the chocks. And door management. So let's close all the doors. And that's it. Let's now arm all the doors. And with this, I will just get the clearance for the pushback, and then I will start the pushback. So let's go over here. The ground frequency was 118.35. So let's get this frequency. 118 decimal. Dubai ground, Emirates 654, ready for pushback and engine start. Stand Foxtrot 25. Let's wait for the clearance.
Emirates 654, Dubai ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face east.
Face east, Emirates 654. So let's start the pushback. I have GSX, so prepare for pushback and departure. And let's select Emirates. So that's it. It'll take some time. Actually, I was just checking the stream quality. I think the stream quality is good. As I've told you before, do you buy a subscription? Yes, subscription for Sayintentions, if I am not wrong. That's what you are asking. Tail to the right. Let's release the parking brakes. Do you buy subscribers? No. I thought subscriptions. No, I don't buy subscribers. I would have crossed 20,000 subscribers many months back if I've tried to do anything like that. I started this channel back in 2018, and since then, it's all natural growth. That's why I only have 20,000. People have crossed, I think, more than 100,000. So I've been really slow. Now with this, I can turn on the engine. So you see this engine start switch, just move it to start, and then this is the fuel control switch. Let's turn on the right engine. So right now I have 5 viewers with me. Thank you very much, guys, for just like joining this live session. I hope you're going to enjoy this flight and enjoy this stream. Your support is required because I just need some little bit of encouragement to come live on my channel every day. So it's really good that you guys are here. I'm a new subscriber. Thank you very much. Good to have you around. So now engine 1 is up and running. As you can see, the switch is back. Now let's start the engine 1. First you start the engine 2 and then 1. And that's it. Let's set the parking brakes. So I think we can stop the pushback. Let's save some time and confirm good engine start. We have good engine start. That's it. Now soon the ground services will complete. Okay, great. So now the engine 1 is also available, as you can see. Let's get the engine information over here. So now you can see it's there. That's it. Let's go with the checklist. So you have to set the trim for the horizontal stabilizer. Let's go over here, index, and then I can go to performance. My takeoff is 4.75. So let's get the flight control and let's set the trim to 4.75. You can do it from your controller as well, or you can also use this control. Just simply bring your mouse over here and pull it down for 4.75. And if you want to reduce it, then go up. That's it. So I can do the flight control check as well. Let's check. Left. Ailerons are working. That's it. And now this is good. Let's set the flaps to position 5. APU is running, so let's turn it off and let's turn on the wing light and let's turn on taxi and runway turn off lights. That's it. Let's turn on the weather radar. Transponder is already on, so that's it. So nothing else required right now. Let's turn off these lights, the storm and the dome, because now I'm going to start the flight. Let's get the clearance. Dubai ground, Emirates 654, ready to taxi. Information, Oscar.
Emirates 654, taxi to runway 30 right, via Zulu, Kilo 7, hold short of runway 12 right, then M10B, Mike, M15A.
Taxi to runway 30 right via Zulu, Kilo 7, hold short of runway 12 right, then M10B, Mike, M15A, Emirates 654. Now I've done something clever. I have this taxi line. You can just turn it on if you have Sayintentions, then you can do this thing. So it's a good help. Instead of looking at the charts, I can just follow this line. That's it. So I'll just give a little bit of power. So right now, 7 people are watching this stream. Guys, thank you very much. If you can also share this stream on your social media, it will be a great help and support from you guys. So ground speed should not be more than 20. So let's reduce the speed a bit. You can see the ground speed is shown over here. I'm glad to see you streaming. Thank you very much. So nice of you. I'm actually nowadays, what I'm planning is this, that, during the weekdays, I will try to come live, and then on the weekends, I will do the recordings. So let's see if I can do this. 9 viewers right now on the stream. Thank you very much, everyone. Really need your support. I just crossed, I think, 20,000 subscribers after a very long time. And let's apply the brakes, and let's turn on the strobe, because I will be now crossing the runways and plus ready for the departure. So that's why I need the strobe, and everything is looking good so far. So let's get the clearance to cross the runway. Dubai ground, Emirates 654, ready to cross runway 12 right. At times there is a delay if there is traffic.
Emirates 654, hold short of runway 12 right, 777 on the runway.
Hold short of runway 12 right, 777 on the runway, Emirates 654. So let's wait. It's something really interesting. It just feels like you're sitting in the real plane. Actually, there is an option in Sayintentions that you can turn off the chatter. So I have actually disabled all the other players. So that's why. Let me just check the stream quality, because, I think I have some issue with the bitrate.
654, cross runway 12 right.
Cross runway 12 right, Emirates 654. let's release the parking brakes and let's cross the runway. Yeah, it's smooth. It's okay. Last time when I was in Dubai, it was February this year. I had a good trip with my family. Spent almost like 7-8 days. You know, a few days back, I just carried out one flight from Riyadh to Dubai and then Dubai to Karachi. It was really interesting. So I will also try to do it. Picture quality is good. Watching on 1440. Thank you very much. So nice of you. Oops. Speed was more than 20. Let's try to reduce the thrust. Let's keep it at like roughly 23%. Or maybe. No traffic today. I've
654. Contact tower on 118.75 safe flight.
Contact tower. Oops. Contact tower 118.75 Emirates 654. So let's change the frequency. I'm just changing it from the Sayintentions interface rather than, you know, changing the frequency over here. How do you find flying the 777-300ER? I simply love it. It's my personal opinion. You might have a different experience with this plane, but I just really love it. For the past, I think, 2 months, I've been flying this plane. I was flying the FS Labs A321, another excellent plane to buy in the Microsoft Flight Simulator. And this one, it's the best. And plus, I also have the 200ER and then LR. So you will enjoy the flights. It gives you a good feeling. I personally like the 777. It's a beautiful plane. Even if it's parked at the gate and you look at it, it looks amazing. It's a beautiful plane to fly. Good one. Okay, let's now apply the brakes and let's get the clearance for the takeoff. Dubai ground, Emirates 654, ready for departure.
Emirates 654 heavy, Dubai Tower, say again.
Dubai ground, Emirates 654, ready for departure.
Emirates 654 heavy, runway 30 right, wind 020 at 5, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 30 right, winds 020 at 5, cleared for takeoff, Emirates 654. Thank you very much. So let's turn on these lights as well. And everything is good so far. So let's release the brakes and take this plane on the runway. Do you have a flight yoke? Yes, I am using the Thrustmaster side stick and the quadrant as well for the Airbus A320. Not the yoke for the Boeing planes. So it's a stick. Actually, I keep on switching between the planes, so that's why I just use this standard controller for all the planes. Maybe in the future, I get a yoke as well. Let's give some power. I've turned off the traffic, so you'll not see so many planes. Otherwise, when I'm doing a flight right now, at this time, when I'm not doing a live session, then there is too much traffic. I have to wait like for 10 minutes to get the clearance for the takeoff. So I will just give 50% of power, and then I will activate the auto throttle. You can turn it on by pressing this button, or you can just like click over here, and then the auto throttle will be activated. So you need it during the takeoff and during the flight as well. Oh, checklist incomplete. I forgot to complete the checklist, so let's do it. Oops, my bad. And that's it. So let's give some power and 50%. And let's activate the auto throttle. Just right after the takeoff, I will turn on the autopilot because I am also carrying out the ATC communication. So that's why. V1, and let's rotate. Positive rate of climb, gears up. And I can turn on the autopilot. That's it.
Emirates 654. Contact departure.
Contact departure, Emirates 654. Dubai departure, Emirates 654, passing 1,500 for 5,000.
Emirates MS 654 Heavy, Minhas departure, radar contact, climb 10,000, direct Delta Bravo 570.
Climb 10,000, direct Delta Bravo 570, Emirates 654. So let's climb to 10,000 and let's start retracting the flaps. Direct DB 570. Let's go and check. Yeah, the plane is going to
Emirates 654, climb flight level 210.
Climb flight level 210, Emirates 654. Let's change the altitude.
Emirates 654, Roger, maintain flight level 210.
Maintain flight level 210, Emirates 654. And let's retract the flaps. So flaps are fully retracted. And you can see the speed is increasing. It's supposed to be 250 knots. That's it.
Emirates 654, contact UAE center on 125, decimal liner 25.
Contact UAE center on 125 decimal liner 25, Emirates 654. UAE center, Emirates 654, passing 5,700 for 21,000.
Emirates 654, UAE Center identified. Salamat Dubai, QNH 1015.
QNH 1015, Emirates 654. Let's set the altimeter. And that's it. Where are you flying tonight? Yes, I am flying right now. There is this flight going on. I am going to Qatar. As per the flight plan, let's check. The cruising altitude is 28,000. So I will request the ATC to give me a new altitude. Now the plane has crossed 10,000 feet.
654, climb flight level 220.
Climb flight level 220, Emirates 654. That's it. So let's turn off the seatbelt signs, wing lights off, logo off, and taxi lights, runway turn off lights, and the landing lights off. That's it. So everything is good now. Soon I will be crossing the transition altitude. Sorry, I meant where? Yes, I'm going to Qatar, Doha. That was a good one. You know, whenever I'm flying this plane, the PMDG 777-300ER, I get this glare in the screen, and this glare is such a nice thing. If you look at it, so here's Dubai. I remember for the first time when I was flying to Dubai from Riyadh, and the plane just landed exactly at 12 o'clock on New Year Eve. And I could see all the fireworks from the plane. That was an amazing feeling. That was beautiful. I still remember that. Exactly at 12 o'clock the plane landed. That was 2015 and start of 16. So let's set the altimeter to standard, and let's get the clearance for flight level 280. UAE Center, Emirates 654, requesting flight level 280.
Emirates 654, climb flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280. That's it. Now something about the ATC communication. Now, as a beginner, I would recommend that you should get the Beyond ATC. Beyond ATC is an amazing software for the ATC communication. You can talk to the ATC, or either you can use the co-pilot for the ATC communication. And once you have, after takeoff checklist, it's already there. It automatically gets checked. See? So after takeoff checklist, you can see landing gear up, flaps up, and then I have to go through this checklist for the descent. Thank you very much for reminding me. Okay, so let's get this information over here. So it's a very good tool, because this is how I progressed. I first of all used Beyond ATC, and once I had some good practice with the Beyond ATC, then I went for Sayintentions. Now, you know, the one hesitation that you have while communicating with the ATC is the phraseology. And trust me, it's really simple. It's really easy. You must have heard it in this video that it's really easy. You have to just build your confidence. So with the Sayintentions, you can just practice it. And once you are familiar with this phraseology, then you can just go on the VATSIM. So far, I haven't tried any flight with the VATSIM, but now I'm planning to do that. Now, the only issue is about the listening part. You have to listen to the instructions clearly. Because, you know, if you listen to all the communication by the ATC, especially when I was getting clearance for the takeoff and I was filing the flight plan for IFR clearance, the instructions given by the ATC were very quick. So you can either ask the ATC to go slow, and you can ask the ATC to repeat it. But trust me, if you're using the ATC communication like Beyond ATC or Sayintentions with the Microsoft Flight Simulator 24, it will just enhance your flight simulation experience. So I've been trying this a lot. I've been doing lots of flights for the last like 2-3 weeks, and now I'm really comfortable with that. And plus, with Sayintentions, you also get the text. Whatever the instructions you get from the ATC, you can also see it in the text form. So you can always read it back if you miss any information. Now, the reason for selecting this airport is that this approach is flown using the vectors given to you by the ATC. So it's runway 16 left for the landing. If I am not wrong, let's change it to nighttime. And that's it, 16 left. So if I open this approach plate, 16 left, ILS Yankee, runway 16 left. Let's pin it as well, and let's have a look at the approach plate.
Emirates 654, expected Tosin 2 Juliet arrival. Plan for descent in maybe 10 minutes. Just say the word if you'd like to start down earlier. Cleared direct to Tal.
Expect the Tosna 2 Juliet arrival, and I will let you know when I'm ready to start the descent. Clear direct via Datal, Emirates 654. That's it. So this approach is actually flown using the ATC. So after this, before this point, let's have a look at this arrival procedure. So you can see after this point, you know, you have to turn left. There is a discontinuity in the flight plan because you get the vectors from the ATC. That's it. So I will also take you through this approach plate once I'm near the runway. What do you think of Aerosoft A330? To be honest with you, I haven't tried it. I was planning to try it, but as I told you before, right now my engagements in my office are very tough. So I'm going through a very tough time, especially, you know, it's December, so it's year-end closing, and, you know, we are closing all the stuff. Appraisals are also there, you know, the tough time. So that's why I was not paying so much attention to this flight simulator. So I was planning to buy this plane, A330, and then I will do a review on my channel for this plane. But try the PMDG 777-300ER if you haven't tried it. You can get all the three variants from the PMDG, the 200ER and then LR. Because these different planes have got different liveries. Even for this PMDG 777-300ER, I've got the Formula 1 livery for Qatar Airways. I was planning to do a video again. Didn't get a chance to do that. Anyhow, so I'm here right now. I'm an Airbus sim pilot. I don't really go along with Boeing. That's perfectly all right. That's perfectly all right. You can have you tried the 340 as well? Because as I've told you before, I haven't tried the 330, but obviously it's by Aerosoft. It will be good. But have you tried the 340? If you are an Airbus fan, because I just did a review on my channel for the Airbus A340. So let's wait for the next instruction, and let's see what is coming up. The top of descent is a bit far. Oops. Let's check the progress. So 77 nautical miles to go. In just roughly 10 minutes. 1917 Zulu, and this is 1907. Cleared for takeoff. 16. Hi. Good to see you here. And so far, concurrent viewers right now, I have 9. That's good. Thank you very much, everyone. So far, this video has got 120 views in just like 58 minutes, which is a good thing. I will try to also build some good audience. I used to go live on Twitch as well. I have a Twitch channel. Now I've reached concurrent viewers 10. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining this live stream. If you can just like subscribe to my channel, and plus if you can just share this video as well on your social media, so that your friends can also join in. Now roughly 8 minutes to go. Let's set the minimums. So the minimums for this ILS, I'll go with this D, 230 feet. So in terms of barrel, so let's change it to 230. See, it's here. It's a bit tricky to change this reading over here. So I should be at 2,500 in order to intercept the glide slope. That's it. There have been few mishaps with Sayintentions. So hopefully today nothing will go wrong, but if something goes wrong, then I'm not responsible for that. Let's I think close it. I don't need it. So everything is looking good so far. We still have fuel. let's get the progress page and let's see 12.4. Actually, I'm just trying to calculate the fuel for the landing so that I can just like set the speed for the approach and landing. So currently there is 14.7 ton, or rather 14.6 tons of fuel is there in the plane, and once the plane will land it will be 12.4. so you simply subtract from there, it's 2.2 tons of fuel will be burnt. I'm carrying extra, I think 60 minutes of fuel. So if I go to this page in itref and go to index and then approach, so you basically have to subtract 2.2 from 223.9 tons. So it is 223.9 and you get 2 to 1.7. That's it. Now with full flaps, 30 degrees of flaps, the speed will be 140 knots, and that's what you have to set. Now everything is there. Glide slope 2500 and 156 degrees. Who knows what to do if your Boeing keeps freezing on Xbox? Because I can't fly Boeing, I only can fly the Airbus. Yes. Have you tried the 737 as well? Great. So you had issues with the 737 on the Xbox. You know what? I got actually Xbox for myself, and I thought I will fly planes on it. I took it to Pakistan, and I did few flights. But after flying the planes on the PC, after using the simulator on the PC, Xbox seems a bit boring. So, and plus all my controllers and everything is over here in Riyadh. As you know, I work and live in Riyadh, so that's why whenever I'm in Pakistan I do few flights. Never tried it so seriously, but anyhow, I haven't even tried this flight simulator on the PlayStation, so I also have to see how it works on the PlayStation. So this year I was planning to upgrade my PC as well to get an RTX 5090. Then I decided to go to Dubai. And now this project is on hold. Yeah, when it freezes, turn off the multiplayer live weather. It should work better. Yeah, that's what I'm even doing it over here on the PC. Because this flight simulator is actually resource hungry. So now top of descent is almost there. Let's look at the progress. It's 22 nautical miles away. So let's get the clearance to start the descent, and let's see what happens. UE center, Emirates 654, ready to start the descent.
Emirates 654, descend via Tosin 2 Juliet into Hamad, QNH 1015.
Descent via Tosin 2 Juliet into Hamad, QNH 1015, Emirates 654. That's it. So right now, as ATC hasn't given me any altitude, so that's why I will just start the descent. But remember, with the Sayintentions, what I've experienced.
Emirates 654, descend flight level 220.
Now I have the altitude to descend to, so I will descend to flight level 220. Descend to flight level 220, Emirates 654. And that's it. Now the descent should start, and that's it. Because there is this waypoint over here. That's it. At this waypoint, flight level 266. That's it. That's good. So right now, we have got a good vertical speed. So everything is good. The reason I'm asking is because the lag always starts when I take off. And obviously this thing is happening on Xbox. So as I've told you before, actually I haven't tried so many flights on the Xbox, so my knowledge in this matter is limited. I cannot comment on this, but if there is any other Xbox user who is watching this video, they can help you out with that.
Emirates 654, contact Doha Center on 132.975.
Contact Doha Center on 132.975, Emirates 654. Doha Center, Emirates 654, passing 25,000 for 22,000.
Emirates 654, Doha Center, identified. Evening greetings. Emirates 654, Doha Center, direct LABX, then as filed, please.
Sorry, I just got a phone call. So, direct to LABX then as filed, Emirates 654. And let's see if I can find this waypoint. There's no waypoint. That's interesting. This thing happens at times. Let's check with ATC. Doha Center, Emirates 654. There is no waypoint LABX in the flight plan. Can you confirm the waypoint again?
Emirates 654, confirming waypoint LABX is in your flight plan, 21 miles behind your current position. Clear direct LABX, then as filed.
LABX is in your flight plan. That's really interesting. Anyhow, I can just ignore that. Vertical path. So at this time, I can activate the speed brakes. But let's see what happens. By this point, I will be at 1,000. You can see below 12,000, and let's get the speed brakes. And now you can see that by this point, I will be there. That's it. So full speed brakes. very high descent rate. And that's it. Now you can see this is in the middle, and then I can also activate VNAV. And let's now
Emirates 654, contact Doha approach on 119.725.
contact Doha approach on 119.725, Emirates 654. I think there is some problem. That's it. I wonder why this thing happened. Anyhow,
Emirates 654, I've got a shortcut for you. Descend altitude 10500, turn right heading 060 vectors for the ILS runway 34 right approach.
descent altitude 10500, turn right heading 060, vectors for the ILS runway 34 right approach, Emirates 654. So let's start the descent to 10,500, and let's turn right heading 050. I can also activate the speed brakes right now. As you can see, the speed was not reducing and the descent was slow. As the plane is now going to cross 10,000 feet, so I can turn on the seatbelt signs, turn on the wing light, logo lights, and taxi lights, runway turn off lights, and landing lights. Let's turn it on, and that's it. Now let's look at the checklist. So recall, if I press this, there is no error. That's it. Notes, auto brakes. Let's set the auto brakes to max. And that's it. Approach briefing done. Normal. Altimeters I've adjusted. And I will just keep this page over here. Now I will wait for further instructions from the ATC. Let's check if I have the correct frequency over here. The ILS frequency for runway 16 left. It's 108.7. Heading is 156 degrees. That's it. So it's correct. So now the plane is at 10,500 feet. Speed is at 243 knots. I can set the flaps to position 2, or at 5 degrees I can set the flaps. You can see the speeds over here. So below, at this speed 245 knots, you can have flaps at 5 degrees. So right now the speed is at 240, which is okay. As a precaution, I can further reduce the speed to 230 knots. That's it. You should go live more often. Thank you very much. I will try to be regular now. It is in my plan to go regular. I'm thinking of going live.
Emirates 654, turn left heading 1905.
Turn left heading 1905, Emirates 654. Now this thing will start, so it will take me left and right. I wish I had a PC so I wouldn't struggle with this problem, but PCs are very expensive in South Africa. Yes, I know, PCs are expensive. So now Doha Center, can I get a new altitude to descend to? Emirates 654. I hope nothing goes wrong.
Emirates 654, descend altitude 9,000 feet.
Descend altitude 9,000 feet, Emirates 654. So just only 1,000 feet, sorry, not 500, 1,000. Flight level change. If you want to climb or descend in open mode, then you go with this flight level change. This is a good option in this Boeing plane. If you are familiar with the Airbus, you have this manage mode and the selected mode. So right now I'm in the selected mode for the vertical path. That's it. Now you can see the VNav is off, so that's why. There's no vertical navigation, plus LNav is also off because I'm just like following this heading. And if I press hold, then the plane will keep on flying in this heading. And just to go back, I can just press this button again, select, and it will just start to go in this heading. And if I select hold, then if I change the heading, nothing will happen. So this is a good trick that you can follow. So let's wait for the further instructions. So concurrent viewers reached up to 12. I think this is my maximum ever on my channel. I don't know where I'm going right now, but I will just continue. Like 3-4 days back, I was just like flying from San Francisco to Los Angeles, and I had some big troubles during the flight. I was going straight into the mountains.
Emirates 654, turn left heading 170.
Turn left heading 170, Emirates 654. So 170, right now you can see as this hold is on, so that's why the plane is not turning, but if I'll press select, then it will turn left heading 170. It will just keep on happening. This is, I think, I used to think at times when the server is busy for Sayintentions, then this thing happens, but this thing has now started to happen frequently. Right now, I've just turned off the chatter, so, but still, I'm getting this issue. It will just keep on giving me new directions, but eventually I will land. This plane.
Emirates 654, descend altitude 3500, turn left heading 070. Emirates 654, 11 miles from Lazio, turn left heading 020, descend altitude 2500 until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS runway 34 right approach.
Descent altitude 3,500, turn left heading 070, 11 miles from Lazio, turn left heading 020, descent altitude 2,500 until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS runway 34 right approach, Emirates 654. Now let's turn left heading 070. 11 miles from Lazio. So let's get this option, legs. Let's look at the flight plan. Today I'm getting the waypoints which are not there in the flight plan. And let's first of all change the runway. ILS 34 right. So let's confirm ILS 34 right via Lagma. Let's check the frequency again for 34 right. So what I'll do is this. I will write down. Let's see if I have. Yeah, Lazio. So I will turn. Descend further to 2,500. And 020. Let's check the frequency for 34 right. That's it, 336. With this, I can turn on this option localizer because I have to follow, or rather, I'll just activate approach and I will just call out once the plane is established on the localizer. You can see the ILS indicator is there. I can reduce the speed. I can just bring it down to 180 knots. As a precaution. And that's it. Now the plane is following the localizer. It's no longer in the heading mode, which is a good thing. And now you can see the heading is all automatically picked up by the plane, 336 degrees. And that's it. I can further extend the flaps. This is runway 34 right. So it's there. I told you. I will just go around in circles and eventually BATC is much more stable. The 777 is such a great aircraft even for an Airbus fanboy. Yeah, this is a good plane. You will actually enjoy flying that. You know, trust me, Beyond ATC used to be good. I think a month back or 2 months back, there was an update, and then I started to have some issues with the Beyond ATC. I did 2 or 3 flights, and then I stopped doing that because, you know, right now, eventually, I got the clearance to land, but in the Beyond ATC, I was just going left and right, and the plane was not getting clearance to land, and there were times when I miss the approach as well. So that's why my trust level with Beyond ATC is slightly less nowadays. But maybe I can just try it again in the coming few days, or maybe tomorrow. If I do a video, I can do it with the Beyond ATC to check whether it works perfectly all right or not. So now the plane is following the localizer and the glide slope is armed, and that's it. 15.2 nautical miles away. So everything is good. Seatbelt signs on, all the lights are on, and that's it. Speed brakes armed. Contact Hamad Tower on 118.025 at Lazzo, Emirates 654. So where is Lazzo? Let's see where is Lazzo.
Traffic.
Hamad Tower, Emirates 654, established on the localizer, requiring clearance to land runway 34 right.
Emirates 654 Heavy, Hamad Tower, Windscom, runway 34 right, cleared to land.
Windscom, runway 34 right, clear to land, Emirates 654. And now I've got the clearance to land, so everything is good now. So 9.1 nautical miles away. Soon I will lower the gears and the plane will start to follow the glide slope. .4 nautical miles away. Yeah. That's it. And now the descent has started. Now I can lower the gears. Let's reduce the speed. Once the gears are down, then I can go with the full flaps, otherwise I will hear an error. And now with full flaps, I can set the speed to 140 knots, the reference speed. And that's it. Now with this, instead of going for an auto land, I will try to land the plane myself. It's going to be an experiment. Let's see if everything is good. Yeah, everything is good. Let's change it to approach and let's disconnect the autopilot. And let's try to land the plane. Bit hazy right now. It's usually clear. Still, the visibility is not that bad. So I've been practicing my landings with this plane, and the control is amazing. It's really good. If you'll try this plane, you will enjoy the landings with it. The two planes which are good at landing, FS Labs A321 and this one, the PMDG 777, either, you know, if you're flying the 300 or the 200. Just 500 feet to go.
400. Approaching minimums. Minimums. $100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Yeah, let's activate the reverse thrust. That was a good one. I'm proud of myself. That was a good landing. Although I'm not really good at landings, but still it was a good one. Now I can deactivate the reverse thrust. Let's retract the flaps and retract the speed brake.
Emirates 654. Welcome to Hamad. Contact ground on 120.225.
Contact ground on 120.225, Emirates 654. Let's stop here a bit. Let's tune it to ground and get the clearance for the taxi. Yeah. Hamad ground, Emirates 654, requesting taxi to the gates. Let's turn on the APU as well, because once I'll park the plane at the gates, I will need APU.
Emirates 654, taxi to Concourse Gate 126 via Alpha 4 Charlie. Have a good day.
Taxi to Concourse E-Gate 126 via Alpha 4 Charlie. Emirates 654. So the strobe is no longer required, and let's turn off the landing lights as well. Let's keep the taxi lights on and the runway turn-off lights on, and plus the wing light on. That's it. So flaps are fully retracted, speed brakes retracted. I can just like override the checklist and go to the normal, and that's it. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Happy landing. Thank you very much. Touchdown, good job. Yeah, this was a good landing after a very long time. I think I should do more live sessions because I get a good landing when I'm doing live sessions. I'm more vigilant. Let's change the map and let's turn left for the parking. I think it's a good parking. That's it. Let's apply the parking brakes. Thrust lever in the idle position. Let's turn off all the external lights. Let's keep the logo light on, and let's turn off the engines. I love the sound. The sound of relief. And let's now turn off the seatbelt signs. I can turn on the storm and the dome light for some brightness. Let's turn off the hydraulic pumps. That's it. Window heat off. Emergency lights. So everything is good. Let's turn off the fuel pumps. Anti-ice off, and I can turn off the beacon. That's it. Now the APU is on. We have power in the plane. I can connect the GPU. Let's set the chocks, and let's get the ground power and air conditioning unit. That's it. And now I can. Let's go through this checklist. So shut down parking brakes. They're on. Yeah. Weather radar. Yeah, I forgot to turn it off. Let's turn off the weather radar. And that's it. Let's override the checklist. And that's it. And if I want to secure, then I can turn off the ADRU, and then I can also turn off the packs. But right now I'm just leaving the plane in a state that, you know, I'm just going to do another flight. So I can do a turnaround flight and go back to Dubai. So hopefully this was a useful video, and you must have enjoyed it. Can you do the next live stream a flight from Johannesburg to Perth with a 340? Okay, I will try to do that in the coming few days. Hopefully this was a useful video, and if you have any comments, you can just like use the comment section to give your comments, or if you want to give any suggestions, the comment section is there for you. Thank you very much for staying with me. Have a nice day. Hope to see you soon.